Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another video for the global version of Destiny Child. We now have our second Ragna Break in the game, Ragna Break Season 2, featuring Cleopatra. So 5-star Cleopatra is now available in the game as a farmable unit. Now she is one of the best light attackers in the game. She comes with her own narrative dungeon, the Obelisk's Descent, and comes along with Horus as well, as you can see back there as an additional 5-star character. So in addition to Cleopatra, we, in the last maintenance, received the Soul Carta update, which is interesting. It took a while, I think, for the Japanese version to get the Soul Carta update, but we are getting it this time pretty early, which is interesting. So it's a new kind of gacha mechanic, allows you to pull these Soul Cartas, basically these cards that you can equip on your units to boost them in a variety of ways. We'll either buff them, provide protection against certain debuffs, things like that. And of course they have their own rarities, they all come with their own art, and the art for them is actually pretty amazing, so it's pretty exciting. It's an exciting update. I'm looking forward to being able to pull 4 Soul Cartas, and I believe we get a free multi to that effect. Moving right along, we get Double Pass Season 9 that comes with its own Bastard costume. We have Werewolf and Frey, so there is a pickup summon for these two units, both of them being remarkable units for the Ragna Break itself, and Frey just being an amazing unit in general. So if you're lacking in either of these characters and either of them interest you, premium pickup summons could definitely be for you. 40% more crystal events, new crystal summon, yeah, so a new banner for Soul Cartas, which is very exciting. We can get 3 to 5-star rarity Soul Cartas from that banner. New blood gem summons for Soul Cartas, so you can get certain Soul Cartas from the blood gem summons. Use your very, very valuable blood gems for those. Werewolf is introduced. Summon mileage 1+1. This is kind of interesting. So it's basically a double boost to your summons. Whenever you do a summon, it builds up mileage, and when your mileage is completely full, you get a 5-star ticket. So in this case, when we're doing summons, we'll actually get a boost to the mileage, which is very nice. First time we've gotten that in global. The Momo Paradise makes a return. We get a 5-star Soul Carta ticket from that. Let's see, Destiny Child Cross Galaxy themes, whatever that is. Dark type dungeon open event. So we're going to have the enhancement dungeon and the evolution material dungeon for dark types available, which makes sense. You want to build up your dark types in order to combat Cleopatra, who is a light type. And you see that Elizabeth is featured back there, one of the best attackers that you can use for this Ragna Break. Alright, well, before we jump into the Ragna Break together, let's take a look at the summon banners and see what's available. If there's anything interesting that we can be pulling on. So, of course, there's Werewolf here at a 5% rate, Werewolf and Frey here at a 3% rate as well. Let me just take a peek really quickly at the individual rates here. So, Werewolf on this premium pickup summon is at a 1% rate, it looks like, which is a huge improvement, actually, since they've traditionally, on these premium pickup summons, had them at I think a 0.75% rate, which is not so great. We have the premium pickup with both of them here. If we click on that, let's take a look. So yeah, this one has them both at 0.75%. Yeah, so if you're aiming for Werewolf specifically, you're going to have the best odds on her individual banner, which makes sense. Makes perfect sense. So move along. I don't know where the Soul Cartas are. Oh, wait. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so we do have the Soul Carta here. I thought we got a free summon, but apparently not. Let's see, blood gems and friend coins. So I guess I was mistaken. I thought we got a free summon on the Soul Cartas. I guess I completely misread that. All right, well, I don't think this is terribly recommended, but I think we're just gonna let's just do a multi on the summon Soul Carta. I want to celebrate the fact that we've got the Soul Carta. It's an exciting new feature. The art on some of these are absolutely amazing. I'm not expecting a whole lot. Actually, let's take a quick look at the rates again. So yeah, oh god, 0.03% for the 5-star. Oh wait, for the 5-star Prism. So I guess there's like holographic versions of 5 stars, and then you have 5 stars here that have a 0.345% rate. Okay. So based on this, it looks like 1, 2, I guess about a 3% rate. That makes sense. So similar to a 5-star Child, the Soul Cartas look like they have about a 5 or a 3% rate for a 5-star as well. So I think we're just going to do a multi. Looks like it's only 1350 crystals. Haven't really spent any crystals since the last giant sink when I went in for Calypso, but again, it's a new feature. It's fun. Let's just let's just see how we do. Maybe we'll get a cool card or two. So let's do a summon. With any luck, we'll get one of the 5 stars. Like I said, they have pretty phenomenal art. This one's kind of funny. An eager employee. Let's see what's next. I don't know what the animations are like. I know for the 5-star animation, so we're gonna get Moa here. Today I'm nice Moa. What's this one? Afternoon train. Mona taking the train back home, I guess. What is this one? Nautical pop star. Not getting terribly exciting ones. Oh god, come on! Another nautical pop star. We did get a 4-star though. I didn't notice what the animation was. That was different with the Moa one. Are you serious? What the hell is going on? Why do we keep getting the same card? Please don't give us the same card. Oh god. Afternoon train. Come on. Give us something exciting. Secret date. Who is that? I don't know. Is it? I can't tell. Ugh, well, let's keep going. Give me something here. I am so sick of getting the same cards. This is ridiculous. I've gotten a dupe of every single card, so I'm gonna get that stupid employee card again for the last card. That's gotta be what it is. Just gonna give me tons of dupes. I can't believe that. And we don't get any bonus for dupes either on the Soul Cartas. This kind of sucks. We got 3 of the Today I'm Nice Moa and 3 of the stupid Nautical Pop Star. And then 2 of the Afternoon Train. That was really not good. I'm not happy about that. We're gonna do another. That was horrible. That was so bad. Okay, so now we're gonna get the dupe of the eager employee. You know what? This is a sign. It's telling me to just not pull on these. We're gonna stop after this because it's... Oh, there we go. Finally, we get a card that's worth talking about. A Castle of Pleasure. This is with the gender swap Mammon, which hopefully we get as a skin at some point. I know the Korean version doesn't have a gender swap Mammon, but she looks phenomenal here. And they have a base to work off of here, so I don't know why they don't just add it in the game. So that's great. I'm happy with this card. That's awesome. And that's enough for me to kind of walk away from this, should I need to. Baptism of the Goddess. Okay, so we're going to get a card with Dana in the back. That's some pretty cool art. I like that. Next up is going to be, okay, this Afternoon Train again. It's funny picturing Mona like on a train. Oh, hey, it's Davi. Okay, high jump Davi. She's on a... Is she jumping off a building? I don't know what she's doing. The art's cool, though. I do like that. Oh, man, this Afternoon Train. Do not need an Afternoon Train. Secret date again. Now, I do know that the way the Cartas work, you really need a lot of dupes, is my understanding. So, getting dupes of these isn't a bad thing. We're going to get Secret date again. Oh, okay, here we go. A little looter. Looks like Davi's coming to loot the convenience store, I guess. So that is, that's a new one for me. And then finally, oh hey, we get the trio, the Dream Team. They are in fact a Dream Team. Look at them, all of them together. All right, we're gonna do one more. I know I said that was gonna be the last one. We're just gonna do one more. I'm happy that we got the Castle of Paradise. So if we don't get anything else, that's fine. We're gonna get Hero here. I'm getting some Danganronpa vibes from this art. So it is a 4-star Hero. Pretty neat. Another secret date. I would like to get at least one 5-star, but again, I'm not gonna. Oh god, I am so sick of this nautical pop star. Please don't give me any more nautical pop stars. That's like that's what I. Oh my god! I'm gonna look at the rate for the nautical pop star because it's got to be like 10%. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's probably the worst card. This is so dumb. This is so stupid. You expect people to pay crystals to get the same card 4 times in a row. Afternoon train. Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, an eager employee. I am so triggered by getting Nautical Popstar 4 times in a row. That is so absurd. Okay, the sweetest proposal. Alright, so that's at least a new 3-star. And we're probably going to end up with a Nautical Popstar. No, we're going to get the Dream Team again. Okay, I am so sick of this. I'm already sick of these. I'm never doing these again. Nautical Popstar can kiss my ass, because I am never doing these again. I really would have liked to have gotten the Mott one, with a certain priestess, as well as the STF with Moftet there. That would have been really cool. But unfortunately, they had different plans, apparently. Yeah, the Nautical Popstar has a... Oh my god, Nautical Popstar has a 14% rate. And that's why we were getting the same cards over and over. There are only 6 3-star cards, and that is why. Yeah, so we're not going to be doing any more of these. Now, they add cards periodically to the pool, so if... Technically, the odds are the best right now to get these 3-stars if you really, really want these 3-stars. I have a sneaking suspicion that you'll have no trouble getting any of these 3-stars if you want them. 4-stars maybe. 4-stars might be a little bit easier to get right now as they add more 4-stars into the pool. But the rate for 5-stars isn't going to change really at all. Well, it'll change as they add 5-stars too, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing any more pulls on this. That was pretty abysmal. Okay, and now we'll just talk briefly about the Obelisk's Descent, the Ragna Break Season 2, and team composition for Season 2. So naturally, Dark Attackers are what you're going to be aiming for. The Frey and Elizabeth are both probably the strongest Dark Attackers that you can use. I'm going to go ahead and put my team together here so you can see what I'm using, or I'm going to be using to run the Ragna Break. Now, for team composition purposes, you typically want at least 1 healer, if not 2 healers / tanks. Lita at 6-star is an excellent option. I actually did just promote or uncap or evolve my Lita to 6-star. She's only level 24 right now, but as most of you know, a level 1 6-star has higher stats than a level 50 5-star. So, you know, it does increase from that. You're not starting back from 1. And also you get all of the other boosts associated with it in terms of being able to upgrade her slide and her skills. But I did boost my Lita to 6-star. She's 6-star uncapped at +6. That's who we're going to be adding into the team. Mott works incredibly well. You could also swap Syrinx in there. You just really need a dedicated healer. And depending on the healer that you use, you may also want to add a tank. The best tank being Dana. So that is going to be the best option. So for any situation where you have a 5-man team, basically anything that is not one of the world bosses, Dana is going to be the best tank that you can possibly have, and this is no exception. So Dana is going to be a dedicated slot for me here. At least early on, while I'm testing the waters, I may swap her out for an additional buff or debuffer as I try to get more and more damage per run, but Dana works great here if you have her. Mars can certainly work as well as an option. Again, but Dana is just going to work better for these 5-man teams and these dedicated modes where you have 5-man teams. So once you have those 2 support units, you probably want at least 1 buffer. So for my purposes, we're going to be using Pantheon because for some reason Pantheon loves me and I have him at +4. So I don't actually have him fully awakened, but I will be doing that throughout the course of the Ragna Break. But yeah, he's a great dark buffer for this Ragna Break. Another excellent option is Melpomene here. She's basically as good as Pantheon if you've uncapped her, at least for certain challenges. So if you have a Melpomene and you've been working on her, she is definitely an excellent choice, and you can use her in lieu of a Pantheon if you do not have a Pantheon that's uncapped. Another option is a debuffer. So Frisia is excellent. She is absolutely amazing for this challenge. If you have a built Frisia, she is perfect for this. Another option, alternative to Frisia, is Jupiter. Jupiter being a 5-star. Of course, Jupiter really only shines with high uncapped, so you just want to be wary of that. If it's between Frisia here. So you just want to be wary of that. If it is ultimately between Frisia and Jupiter here, and pull him somewhere. Where? Here he is. If it's between the two, it really comes down to uncaps at the end of the day. Frisia is probably better suited for this Ragna, but you can absolutely use Jupiter as well. Then, of course, you want your dedicated attacker. So your dedicated attacker is going to change if you don't have any good 5-star attackers, the two best of which will probably be either Elizabeth or Frey. I have Elizabeth here uncapped at +2, so I'll be using her, of course. I don't have her fully awakened, but I will be doing that as well. And Morrigan is also a great option for an attacker, a dark attacker that starts at 4-star. So if you don't have a native 5-star dark attacker, you can certainly build up a Morrigan and use her for that. Dark Mott works as well. Liberated Mott, you can use her. And then lastly on the team, Chang'e. If you have Chang'e, then she is pretty much makes every team better. She is going to increase the speed at which you build up all of your skill meter. So Chang'e is just an amazing option always. If you have a Chang'e, definitely maintain and keep a slot for her. If you don't have Chang'e, you can just swap in a debuffer. So swap in that Jupiter, swap in that Melpomene, and that will add to your damage as well. So we are going to make Pantheon the leader of this team. He does give an additional crit rate for dark attackers, which is exactly what we want, and that'll help us pile on the damage. So this is a pretty standard team for this Ragna Break. If you have units like this or substitute units that you can swap in that would play similar roles, I think you're going to find that this is a pretty standard, new player friendly type of team composition. You can also, Dana, you probably don't need both Dana and Lita depending on the uncaps that you have. So you could swap Dana out for a debuffer. For the time being, I'm just going to be playing it safe. I am going to have Lita and Dana here as a healer and tank, and it may not be necessary until I get up to the higher ranks. And then I'm going to kind of test the waters, see how the team does. If it's in no danger of dying at all, I'll probably swap in either Jupiter or Frisia for Dana at that point. Unfortunately, I don't have Frey, so this is more or less going to be the team going forward. I'm not going to be pulling for Frey. I'm not going to be pulling for Werewolf. Werewolf is... She's great for this Ragna Break, but honestly, she's not that great of a character overall, and her design is just okay to me. I'm not in love with it or anything, so I'm not going to be going crazy and pulling for Werewolf or Frey here. Alright, well, we've been slowly climbing up the ranks in the Ragna Break with our team. We've only gotten up to the level 15 boss, unfortunately, going slowly but surely. We'll certainly make level 40 by the time the Slayer raids come in, but this is about as far as we're probably going to make it today. And so it's not really a good indication as to how powerful the team is, but obviously the way it's currently situated, it's not really skipping a beat at all. Pantheon providing the crit skill buffs, the Elizabeth, I went ahead and awakened her fully, gave her all kinds of crit boosting equipment that was boosted as well, and I enhanced that. Chang'e is providing that speed boost to all of the units. Dana providing a defensive boost, and Lita obviously being the healer on the team. So really not missing a beat, not really taking any damage at all, and doing pretty massive amounts of damage in a very, very quick amount of time. So I don't anticipate there being any issues. I think, again, towards the end of the Ragna, once we get to see really the strength level of the final boss at level 40, we can kind of gauge if we want to swap out Dana for one of the other debuffers, such as Frisia or Jupiter, perhaps, just to boost my damage. But as you can see, I mean, Elizabeth seems to be doing some pretty good damage overall for each fever time, and we're able to get fever pretty quickly with the boosts to our drive speed, as well as Lita being a native 4-star, she is able to activate her drive quicker at a lower percentage than all of the other native 5-stars. So that's one advantage, one base advantage of having a native 4-star unit. So like I said, team works pretty well, barely takes damage. Looks like Horus is going to get his drive off, but doesn't really do much. And we'll really be able to test the strength of the team overall. It is, again, having both a tank and a healer on the team errs on the side of caution a little bit more defensive rather than offensive. So I suspect that this team won't have any issue whatsoever surviving the level 40. It's just a question of if it does enough damage at level 40. And in order to figure that out, we'll just have to go against the level 40 boss, and we'll make adjustments as necessary. So let me know what teams you're going to be using to run the Ragna Break yourself, if you're going to be making any adjustments, how far you managed to get on the first day. Towards the end of the event, I'll probably do another video just to kind of show the progress that we've made, what we've been able to attain, hopefully Cleo, as well as clearing all of the shop really, as well as most of the missions is really the kind of the end goal. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny Child global content. And further, you can go ahead and let me know if you decided to do any pulls on the Soul Carta summons. I don't know if it's really recommended to at this juncture, but it's there. Soul Cartas are cool, the art is fantastic, so that's pretty tempting. So if you guys decided to pull on that, let me know how you did on those summons as well. We thank you so much for watching, taking some time out of your day to spend with us. We really, really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those thighs.